Lacrosse is a team game. Therefore, it's a passing game. You can't have a great offense without great ball movement. In this presentation, we're going to talk about all the different passes that you need to know. The fundamental collarbone position, using quick sticks for both one-mores and skip passes, passing on the run under pressure with your weak hand and in transition, crank passing, which is basically shooting passes, carries and drags. We're going to work on throwbacks, your pull pass, your reverse pull pass, and your open up throwback. Let's dive into the film. We're going to start by talking about collarbone position. Look at Rob Pennell right here throwing with his stick in this passing posture with his hands high, stick right on the collarbone. And then look at Paul Rabel shooting from this very same position. Your collarbone position creates great efficiencies. The University of Denver is known as the best passing team in Division I. Watch their sticks up on their collarbone when they make passes. Whether they're carrying, dealing with pressure, or moving the ball, they're trying to get their stick to their collarbone when they can, and they fire their passes. Collarbone position is a fundamental that everybody needs to have. Short passes, long passes, hard passes, shots. At the high school level, the most skilled players do the same thing. Stick right up to the collarbone, looking, turning, loaded, quick release. This is a great position to finish from as well. The collarbone position right here with fake, 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 twister. The collarbone position is fundamental. Quick sticks are incredibly important. You need to be able to get the stick in and out of your stick, whether it be for a one-more like this, a one-more like this to the crease, or a quick stick like this on the skip pass, no cradle, seeing the open man before you catch it. The ability to skip it through on a quick stick is the mark of a great player. You have to be able to pass under pressure. You have to practice it. You have to be able to deal with it. You have to get your hands free. You have to attack the pressure. Body, bounce, pop, collarbone, move it. This sequence here shows the great passing of the University of Denver in a lot of different scenarios. Body in, bounce out, look, body in, throw the lead pass through X, back up to the wing, quick ball movement, all out of the collarbone and in different angles, in different dynamic situations. Short passes, long passes, reversals, dodging to their weak hand, turning and throwing it back with a strong hand. Throwing it to X under pressure. Being able to dodge to your weak hand and get away from pressure and throw it up. And then, of course, making a magical play at the end. You got to be able to throw the ball on the run. You got to be able to do it with your weak hand. Here, watch this lefty, Zach Miller, splitting to his right and throwing a 15-yard rope to X. Every player needs to be able to do this. You also need to be able to handle the ball in transition. Here, you can go strong hand, but you got to be able to handle the ball at full speed and pass a good pass at full speed, whether it's to make a one-more or take the shot. To be able to throw the perfect pass to the point man on a fast break is another really important skill that everybody has to master. A bad pass to the point is going to lead to another bad pass, and a bad pass is very hard to handle and finish. Good passing leads to goals. Being able to throw the ball to X with the stick in your inside hand almost always generates a great scoring chance. When we dodge underneath, almost all players will put it in their outside hand, but if you can continue and throw the ball to X with a little twister, you buy time, you cause the defense to overslide. Watch this example of throwing the ball to X on the run with your strong hand to the inside with a little twister. Anytime you can throw the ball to X with your inside hand, it tends to create better scoring chances because the defense has to commit to the threat of your shot. Crank passes is something that people don't practice enough. You got to literally be able to throw the ball as hard as you can at your teammates, and they should be able to handle it. Box lacrosse is where crank passing was invented, in tight spaces, throwing the ball really hard, almost shooting it at your teammates. Ohio State is one of the better ball movement teams in the country as well, and watch the way they step into their passes and crank their passes and wind up. Whether they're dragging and reversing it, they're setting their feet, drag, drag, fake, set, move it, set your feet, crank it. The footwork is similar in their passing as it would be in their shooting. With a mixture of carries and drags, they throw it really hard. This is the equivalent of shooting a ball at your teammate. You have to practice throwing it hard. Carries and drags occur in man-up and zone situations where you backpedal to drag or carry up. Fake the throwback or make the throwback. That's a carry and a pass. Now he's drags, drag, drag, drag. Fake, pass, carry, roll off. Fake the throwback, make the throwback. Carry, fake the throwback, throw ahead. Drag, step in. Throw it back, carry up, roll off. Throw back. This is classic zone offense and extra man offense. By carrying and dragging, you're distorting the defense. You need to be able to throw a pass on a rope 20 yards. In order to pass this way, there's no way that you're going to have much whip in your stick. Playing with no whip allows you to have a quicker release and a harder pass. The best passers are the most accurate passers. Watch this example of faking and drags and carries. Fake, drag, carry. Fake, throwback. Fake, throwback, skip. Carrying, dragging, and faking distort the defense and cause them to over-rotate or under-rotate. Watch this little drag before this shot. It's great offense. A pull pass is a throwback technique that everybody needs to have in their repertoire. When you dodge hard, particularly against a short stick and draw a slide, you need to be able to move the ball before the defense can recover. You do not have time to roll away. You must throw the ball as quickly as possible. This technique involves a subtle step away to create just enough space to throw the ball back. See the step away? Can you see the step back right here on the back pedal, forcing the defense to rotate a little bit too slowly? The pull pass is a throwback that you must have in your repertoire. Notice this example, it's a little bit different. In this case, the dodger gets underneath his man and he throws back almost like a skip pass through the defense. So in this case, he's not stepping back because he's throwing it in front of his man. Still an incredibly important pass. Your reverse pull pass is an example of the same thing, but when you dodge to your weak hand. This allows you to split to your weak hand and move the ball just as quickly as your pull pass. But instead of having to throw this left-handed, you pivot and throw it back with your strong hand, and it allows you to deliver a really quick and efficient pass. Here's another example. Split to the weak hand, turn, pivot, reverse pull pass. Your pull pass and your reverse pull pass allow your offense to take maximum advantage of the defense's slide and recovery. Being able to turn and throw it quickly will open up opportunities for rotations, and of course these fakes allow you to skip it through. Dodge, reverse pull pass, fake across, force the defense to rotate, take advantage. Your open up throwback is another technique that when you dodge to your weak hand, and you've got the space, you can open up and scan the field and throw it back. It's very, very similar to your reverse pull pass, except for you're really opening up. And it's a great opportunity to see the field and have plenty of options. As in all of these throwbacks, they're great for setting up redodges. Oftentimes, you'll get overplayed and be able to dodge underneath in a situation like this. The other great thing about this open up throwback is that it allows you at times to skip it through the defense because it looks like you're throwing it back. Whether you're an attackman or a midi, when you've got the space and you want to put it back in your strong hand, you can use your open up throwback. Here's a dodge, a pull pass against a pull with a step back to create the separation, split to the weak hand, a draw of a slide, and an open up throwback that leads to the hitch and go. I hope you found this presentation on the passing game helpful. While much of this stuff is simple and fundamental, it also requires hours and hours of practice. Learn how to be a great passer. Learn how to throw it really hard on the run and master the pull pass, the reverse pull pass, and the open up throwback. So when you draw slides, you can take maximum advantage.